let's get into Tory. Because I got into a whole debate with the bros about this, and I just told them, bro, I don't think he's innocent. I'm sorry.
You don't?
No, I don't. Is that shocking to believe that I don't think he's innocent?
It's very shocking. Like, so you think he really shot her?
Yeah.
So you saying the bodyguard, he lied about Kelsey shooting her?
My thing is, why are we waiting so late for y'all to come out and tell the truth?
Well, he said he felt bad. He said it was on his conscience. And after he's, heard about him getting
I'm not
stabbed.
Like, if I'm in his situation, I know I've been involved with both friends intimately. I don't want to be in the same car with y'all.
And I'm a woman. I know how we react and how we respond. We're going to go off our emotions. You don't think she tried to do something to her friend?
I don't think you're going to forget somebody shooting you. And she heard damn dance. It sounds like some shit that nigga would say. I'm sorry. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of
Conversations with B and Lonny.
Guys, we apologize for taking off so long. Life be lifing. But in the meantime, when life is lifing, you know what? You have experiences to come back and discuss. So on our little 2-month hiatus, we have... Oh, I went to one concert, but she's went to a couple. So we're going to start off by, doing just a check-in. So, B, what you been up to?
Well, it's just not that I've been living, but I've been trying to find inspiration.
Like, you got to live to get inspiration, though.
Yes, let me drive my point home.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah, so I've been, just doing more things to find inspiration and motivation. Like, I feel like space is very important with anything in life. You need time away from things to appreciate it. So, I did some things to get inspired because I do lose, motivation for the show at times. Even though our show is great, I love what we do, but I do get bored. I'm just that kind of person, and I'm not even going to sit up here in front and act every time I'm just I'm ready to record, I'm ready to film. I just like with anything, you get bored. So
yeah,
I took some time to and I know we both kind of just let it ride out. We ain't really stress the importance of filming, but. Yeah, I just, I went to lots of shows. I discovered lots of music. I was falling out of love with music.
Yeah, you said that last time, too. So.
Yeah, so...
I can relate to that.
That need and desire to, be in tune with music was super important, and I have discovered endless amounts of artists and songs and just overall... new music experiences since we've been away. So it's been fruitful.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, I just been working. I ain't really did too much. I've been studying other podcasts, looking at other trends, and I've been keeping up with the music a little bit. Not much for me as it came out, I can say, musically. Kind of in the space where you are. I don't know if it's for me, not necessarily for me, but I haven't heard anything from an artist that really makes me want to dive or dig more. They don't inspire me to go listen to their music. I just ain't found nothing even the artists that I used to listen to, they ain't coming with it, to me, or they're not coming hard enough. Right. They might give you a little taste or a little sample of, a little freestyle here and there, a little rap battle or something with somebody, but that ain't feeding the soul for me. So I kind of just brush it off. I like listening to bodies of work at this age. I don't really, if you're an established artist, I don't care to hear a little BS battle or a BS single or some throwaways here and there. I want a whole plate of food. And I wish artists would, especially the established ones. I know they do other things outside of music because that probably brings them more income. But for the ones that are your fans who are big on the music, because that's how they were introduced to you, it would be nice if you just drop some shit, bro. Like, I be needing it.
Well, like I said, they probably, just like with a creative, I feel like an artist and a creative, they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
They get bored too. Like, it's hard to pull that motivation and inspiration out. Like, it's like you be in a fight with your mind and like your heart. It's like, okay, in my heart, I know this is something that I love, but in my mind, it's like, how do I pull this out? So, I get it. But in my discovery, I found a lot of R&B artists, like super underground, tons of projects, bodies of work. Like, that is really where it's at. Like, if you're looking to be fed, it's there. I mean, and I could say I'm a magnet for good music. I wish, I could say different, but no, like, it literally just comes to me. I'm attracted to it. It's attracted to me. So we got a thing. We got a groove. Like,
yeah, I guess I need to get back and dig it in the crates during these periods where my favorite artists aren't doing anything. I think that was the beauty of college for me, because I had the time to sit there and just go to Dat Piff and live mixtapes.
And those are non-existent sites now, so.
Live mixtapes still up. You can still stream
Is
music
it?
over it. Well, last time I checked, I was on there. That was like not too long ago.
I might have to
Might
get
have
back on
taken it
there.
down. I know they took Dat Piff off.
Yeah,
for sure.
that was my favorite one. So.
See, live mixtape was more of my favorite. So, but I used to go Dat Piff for those exclusives for sure. But I think maybe going to local shows with local artists maybe might be my little underground for me. Mm-hmm. Since I don't internet surf for music like I used to, because everything that was underground was on the internet at one point. Now I feel like you don't have that necessarily. To me, I don't know.
No, it's a thing. Maybe I need to put on another showcase. Like,
maybe you should,
I pull some local talent together. Like, it's been on my mind really heavy. I'm just trying to rework the idea in my head for it to be successful and not as expensive as it is in my mind, because the way I want to do it right now is super expensive. So
yeah,
as soon as I rework it for it to be affordable and something I can what's the word, bring to life.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because it's just super big in my head, and I know I'm not going for that number that it would take to make it happen. But who knows? We know, you never know with me. So
local artists, please tap in with Miss B, so we can get this showcase on the road. Our platform can be utilized to help each other. So you might break through one of our showcases, and then you could be a guest on here. So y'all tap in.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things I want to do. I want to, interview the lineup or whatever. So it'll be dope.
Yeah.
It'll be dope. Whenever it's meant to happen, it'll happen.
Yeah, for sure.
But one of my favorite concerts I went to was Beyonce. I went to the Millennium Tour.
You did? How was that? I've heard bad reviews on it online. Omarion was getting shitted on heavy.
Yeah, I don't know. He thinks
I saw the temper tantrum too. That was crazy.
He thinks he's bigger than the program. Like, even at my show, he was like telling us to get the fuck up. Like, everybody really sat down on his set. Like, out of everybody, he was boring.
Really?
Yeah.
And
it's when he did the B2K stuff, it was lit. It was fun.
With him by himself doing the B2K stuff doesn't seem like.
And on the last show, he brought B2K out. You should have did that from the beginning. Oh, wow. That's what we really wanted to see. Like, and I'm not saying I like his solo projects. I like his solo songs and records and stuff. They're good, but I don't know. It was just,
if you compare his single catalog to his B2K catalog,
no,
what
it doesn't compare.
That's what I'm saying. So I wouldn't want to see if I'm going to that show. I want to see the whole squad. I don't want to just see him. I thought he was really at his peak when he was with B2K. Honestly.
Absolutely.
I think he did himself a disservice by separating himself from the group.
I mean, he did not have a bad solo career. He really
didn't. It's not bad, but it don't
don't
equal.
hit the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It don't hit the same. I would rather see B2K. Somebody say Omarion or B2K. Lonnie, what do you want to go see? B2K. I don't want to see Omarion.
Yeah, Bow Wow was there.
I heard he did good. I heard he did a really good job. I'm not even a Bow Wow fan, but I've heard people say
I've always been a Bow Wow fan. He still has that fire. I was just in awe. I was like, he was really born and made for this. Like,
nah, he was.
His energy is insane on that stage. I'm like, why am I 32 and I'm just now seeing him?
I ain't seen him yet. Don't feel bad. But you know,
I hit all them dances.
Marco Polo.
My body was so tore down the next.
He did that Marco Polo. Wait, you know what it was called? Marco Polo?
No, he did the Harlem Shake.
Oh, you
the
talking about
Crip
them.
Walk. Like, we was the lean with a rock with it. We was in there hitting every dance. Like,
I didn't
it
even know
was
he had
so
songs you could do that
nostalgic.
too, but okay.
I had the time of my life. Like, I had the time of my
You
life.
felt like a teenager girl.
I
Teenage
did.
girl.
It was like healing my inner child. Like, and then I seen Sammy. Oh, I touched Ray J's hand. Ray J touched my hand
Ray J,
when he
okay.
walked past my section. I know Ray J is crazy,
J.
but
I don't know if
I mean, it was still
I
like,
touched
you
Ray
know.
J's hand. Ooh.
I mean, it was
okay.
still fun. Like, shut up.
Ray J. Damn.
I
One
loved,
wish is all I know.
I loved Ray J when he came out, and he done more than one wish.
Wait a minute. I'm waiting.
I can't think off the top of
Exactly.
I
So,
can't think off
Ray
the
J
top of
hand
my
ain't shit to
head.
me.
I can't think off the top of my head, but he do got some good songs. Don't play
If
him.
I had one wish. Yeah, that's hey.
And I seen Yin Yang Twins. I seen the Yin Yang Twins. I seen Nivea,
It sounded like you had a great.
Plies, and Rick Ross and Trey Songz.
Yeah, I heard some people complaining about Rick Ross not fitting that bill.
Yeah, at all. Like
He's out of
it threw
place.
me off.
Was he really that out of place?
Yes. I mean, even though Ross, he got some hits.
I mean, Plaza's kind of out of place too, though.
No, he was not.
wasn't?
He fit the bill so
You think
perfect.
so?
Yes, he
I
slipped.
guess so with the song selection
And for
because he
his
has a lot of
age-
radio friendly hits for the ladies too.
He's a good performer too.
I haven't seen him before.
He got great energy. It was overall, the show was dope. I had so much fun.
I would see Plies. I ain't gonna lie. I think that's something I missed out on in my early 20s, late teens, or
Yeah,
early late teens.
it gets to that point where you have to go back and revisit the artists you haven't seen growing up. So I think I'm kind of like at that stage. I've seen 45 artists, and I'm 32 years old.
I ain't even counted mine. You counted like it's body count.
I do. I have a list in my phone
Yeah, I need to get a list together.
of all the artists that I've seen. Yes, this is not a game.
I see. I mean, now that you said that, you've seen 45, I kind of want to go through and see how many I've seen. Man, that's a lot.
And then I seen Beyonce. I went to LA to see Beyonce.
Okay. I was that experience.
Man, she did 40 songs.
Damn, how many times? How long were y'all out there? That's a long.
Like 2.5, 3 hours.
Jesus, she gave you your money worth, though, it sounded like.
Yeah, and that's why I say I'm going to pay the price every time.
You don't mind me asking how much was it?
For the 2 tickets,
If you don't want to share, you don't have
it was
to.
like $500.
For both tickets?
Yeah, and we was like, I think it was section 129, row 2. Like, you step over, you be on the floor.
Oh,
So,
really? Oh, so you weren't even that far really from her.
Yeah, we had really great seats.
In L.A.?
so- Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't going to go because it was too high. Them tickets was too high. I wasn't going to go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But I was on there playing one day, and then I found those seats, and I got them.
So somebody let them go for the low ski, it sound like.
Hey, that's what I think it was. So, and plus, that was the 5th show at that stadium.
Oh, okay.
So I think they were kind of like letting down on the price. But yeah, she did 40 songs. She did her hits. She did her eras, her decades. Like, she really
She did
gave us
40 songs?
a lot.
She worth every penny she get.
I still don't have the words for it. I'm gonna go back. I think
She said I got the first for it.
I'm gonna go to one more show. So
I might have to check out Beyonce if she did 40 songs and I'm not even a fan. I might have to.
why are you not a fan?
I have a desire to be a fan. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, some people I like, you don't like, and it's completely fine.
Okay, where you at? Where you been? Who you go see?
Dom Kennedy.
That I didn't get to go. I was sad I didn't go.
Yeah. I enjoyed myself. I've seen Dom a few times.
So you're really a fan.
Yeah, I seen him in college. I saw him at Winston-Salem State University's homecoming one year.
Oh, wow.
I saw him. That was like kind of like peak Dom. I saw him, 2016, 2017, around that time. I want to say it was like 2018, 2019, really. Then I saw him just recent. So, yeah, I've seen him 3 times.
He's performed the same songs?
Pretty much. I mean, of course, the new stuff that he has dropped, like, within that time frame. I will say the difference between the shows from the, like, 2018, 2019 show to now, the show that he did recently, it was just all bangers. Like, he didn't give no... He didn't give any B-side records. Gotcha. So it was kind of jumping the whole time. He was singing the whole time, dancing the whole time, bobbing your head the whole time.
Oh, that's good.
Then he had Casey Veggies, which I've seen him from like the second or third time too. He had him open along with some other acts. He had like 4 or 5 acts open up for him. So it was really dope.
That was dope.
Yeah. So I saw a couple of artists that were new. I looked them up. They were straight. So I look forward to hearing some of their music come out soon. So yeah, I actually enjoyed myself.
I just didn't want to make that drive. I ain't want to go by myself either. I ain't have nobody to go with. You could have invited me.
I was with somebody.
Oh.
I don't.
He was on a date.
A date.
You don't have to say it.
Was it a date? Kinda, sorta, something like that.
Oh my God, it was a date.
Yeah, that was a headache. But yeah.
Yeah, you can't go to concerts with everybody.
No, it wasn't. She wasn't a headache. She's in the past now. So I like
damn,
to stay in the past.
Hey, I don't think nobody's.
Homegirl is no longer with us.
That's a
didn't
good
make
date.
it.
Nobody's ever taken me on a date to a concert. And I'm a concert goer. I find that really odd. Like, I've never been to a concert. Wait a minute.
You ain't never been on? I don't think.
Yes, I have. I take that back.
Yeah, we went on a concert date. I was surprised that she told me she liked Dom Kennedy. That was crazy.
That's a good date. Wow.
When she told me that, I thought she was the one. And then...
You thought she was the one?
Yeah. Thought she was the one. And I was like...
Lonnie, you think everybody's the one?
And then I quickly realized they're not. And I kicked their ass to the curb. Or they kicked me to the curb.
I love that for you, though.
Yeah, like... You're supposed to go with the intent of making it work. That's how it's supposed to be.
That's true, but you'd be surprised.
Yeah, but you just got to get over them real quick because life's too short to be stuck on one person that ain't serving you.
You're right about that.
I don't spend a lot of time. Either you got my attention, you want to make it work, or we're going to have to keep it pushing. I'm cool with being friends. Sorry.
I love that. Maybe I need to have that approach.
Yeah, I'm at this age, I like my peace. If you're not trying to go in a direction I'm trying to go in with this love thing, then I'm cool with you going your way. Right now I'm in a season of just trying to just be by myself, and if the right ones show up, they show up. But right now I'm just focused on trying to, create my content, collaborate with you, and do my little streetwear content. I don't really have time for people I feel like who are going to drain me and tire me out, so I don't have the energy to do this.
I respect that.
Yeah, it didn't work out, but it was a cool date. It was fun.
Y'all was vibing.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I saw my ex out there too.
Damn. You was caught up out there, weren't you?
No, I was caught up. She had like she didn't see me. I had like I ain't seen her ass. I seen her with a little boo out there.
Oh, damn. Y'all both
matter of fact, when I walked to the parking lot, I walked by the car. I was like, I want to see go out like she don't know me.
She know you.
Yeah, she know me. But it was fun overall. I enjoyed that time with her in that season.
Yeah. Yay. And that was in March, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was a little minute ago.
Yeah, a little minute ago.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I interviewed Earth Gang. I forgot all about that.
When the hell you do that?
In April?
Kudos. When is the content going on for that?
I don't know where it's at.
What you mean?
I haven't seen it. I should have had Diaz come out there and film it.
What you mean you don't know what it said?
I thought about that shit at the last minute. I was like,
You talking about what I'm doing? What you doing? Hey, bro, I wouldn't mind me, Herb Gang. Dang.
yeah,
You
I
wanna-
told you to come.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Anywho, continue on.
Why you
We're
laughing?
gonna discuss this.
Bro, we talked about
if
it.
If D didn't know, then why would I know?
D did know. I told
you
him
know?
about it.
No.
I literally was.
I ain't get no invite for that.
I literally was promoting the event. What do y'all?
I saw the event that you were doing. You talking about the event that you told me to come out on Friday?
Yes, and you said
I told you I was busy doing something, but you didn't say it was Earth Gang. You didn't say
Oh,
that. That is like
my
a key detail. Like,
yeah.
you didn't say that. I didn't know what the event was. I saw you marketing it, but I didn't have a clear understanding. Like, I thought it was just locally done for kids. Like,
No.
I didn't know it was going to be, you know.
It was their event, and then my homegirl, she has her they both have nonprofit organizations, so they were coming together and doing something for the community.
That's dope.
And I got asked to interview alongside with Banks. So
Oh, no, I would have came out for that. You didn't tell me that part. You just say, hey, we're going to be out about there,
man, I was so
Gang.
nervous. I know
We do a whole music podcast, so it just sounded like nonprofit work, and I'm like, I'd rather make money. No, I love the kids, but bro, I got bills. Sorry.
I mean, I fucked that interview up.
Huh? Yeah, we
Yeah.
gonna have to talk about
Yeah.
it. Yeah. How you
Yeah.
fuck that up?
I was nervous, and I had to do that shit in front of the whole park.
Right. If you had said that, then I would have came in, gave you a little support and been like, hey, ask this, do this. You didn't say any of that. Like, I would have been there supporting. You did not mention Earth Gang interview at all. I would have been there to support you and help you out. I would have helped you write your questions, nigga. I did not know that. You did not mention that part. If you had mentioned,
I
I would
had
have.
somebody help me write my questions.
What? We know. I ain't even gonna get into that. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, but no, I was so nervous. Like, I had to do it in front of a bunch of people, and we was just like thrown on the spot. I mean, they were super cool. They were cocky, a little weird.
I mean,
rubbed me wrong a little bit. But I mean, they was cool.
We gonna run through this. How they rub you the wrong way?
I don't know. Like, one of the questions I asked, and he kind of like gave me this like
How dare
response. I was like,
you? What did you ask?
well, they're from Atlanta, and I mentioned that, and the question was around that. And I think I asked him, like, how do they think their influence is in the South or Atlanta or something like that? And he was like, and I was like, oh, God.
Oh, he was offended that you asked him about
like,
their influence.
Nigga, nobody really knows you. Like, none of my circle really know who the fuck y'all are. Like, what do you mean to... I was taken aback. I was like...
I ain't gonna lie. You can't... This is tricky. I fuck with Earth Gang. I like y'all music, but yeah,
That turned me off.
You can't have a arrogance like everybody knows who you are and everybody listens to your music.
A lot of niggas don't know who they are.
This
I
was
was
at a
just-
nonprofit event for kids, right?
Yeah,
Now,
and I was just
now,
like...
who was in the crowd? Just me asking the audience.
Everybody that was in attendance at the park.
What was the age groups? Would you say, if you had to give a rough estimation?
It was a lot of people our age
age?
there.
Well, I mean, I
It
guess
wasn't that many kids out there.
Did the audience know who they were?
I guess. Bro, it was
I
hot.
don't know. I like Earth Gang, but I mean,
It was hot out there, and I was nervous.
I seen them perform, I believe, at Afropunk. Yeah, I saw them perform.
And I
at
had to
Afropunk in
keep,
Atlanta.
I had to keep my poker face. Like, it was just so, I had never been under pressure like that. So I got so many, like, cues and directions in my head. Like, okay, bitch, keep it in line. Because I was finna just give him one of them, like.
I don't know. You might want to. Let me not encourage bad behavior.
So, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Somebody look at me crazy. Hey, something wrong, bro? You
He
good?
was like, he was like, and then it just like hit me in my chest. I was like, oh my God.
Maybe, but hold on. Maybe that.
What
But
did
hold
I
on.
do?
One thing. Maybe it wasn't it you though. Maybe it was just like, how can you not see my influence in Atlanta? Maybe maybe that wasn't
Because I
like,
don't.
shit.
I would have never thought they was from Atlanta.
I ain't gonna lie. I knew they was from Atlanta because they remind me of Baby Andre 3 Stacks. I mean, and to be honest with you, I don't see too many niggas dressing and styling like Andre or them in Atlanta. They different. And I like it. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fan, but influence, I get where you're coming from. Like, influence, how do you see it? Like, where are these circles? Where are they at? Because when I went to Atlanta,
if I had my phone on me, I would go and look at. I would find the question, but it ain't that deep.
But then again, we're not in tap with their underground sound unless you are. I'm not.
I love them. I'm talking
about the other people, artists in Atlanta. Like, to your point, who are the underground artists that they are influencing? Because we don't know who they are. Maybe they tapped in or something.
I thought them niggas was from North Carolina. I don't know. I had to research that shit to figure it out. And I was like, oh, okay, you know. I had to find out about their nonprofit and stuff like that. But yeah, that hit me in my chest. I was like, oh, man.
Or maybe they influence us through something else. Maybe they saying they influence us through the nonprofit game and not the rap game. Nah, for real. Like, maybe that's the way they influence it, because you said nonprofit shit. You didn't say nothing about music. So I'm like,
I mean, I'm grateful for the opportunity. But I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do that again. I like the speed over here, what we have.
Yeah.
I don't like dealing with niggas that think they bigger than a program.
I mean, but you not to say too much, but you're familiar with artists. You should know this already.
Yeah, and
Real talk, right?
Banks was saying that too. He was like, this shit is how it go. And I was like, if it's like that, I'll stick with the underground. I want humble people around me.
They are underground.
Shit,
they not mainstream.
Shit, the way they was talking, the way they responded to me, I was like, oh, okay.
They
cool.
headline small shit.
I mean, they were cool. Don't get me wrong, super cool. But yeah, that kind of threw me off.
I like Earth Gang. I like y'all music, but
I ain't listened to it since.
I bet you would. I don't know. That might rub me the wrong. No, for real. Artists' personalities. If you meet them as a fan and they act like assholes, that make you not a fan no more. Like, I think my dad said he had met Michael Jordan one time. He said he's an asshole. Don't give a fuck about him. And I kind of feel the same way about artists. Like, if they show that they're assholes, I kind of lose interest in their music.
I mean, it was hot as hell out there. I was sitting around waiting in the sun. I got sun poisoning sitting outside in that heat.
Yeah, I've heard. Like,
gonna give me attitude, nigga? Okay, stop. I've been waiting to talk about it. I've been waiting to talk. I ain't really said shit to nobody about it. I just been like,
let's get. We didn't got caught up, but that's funny. I could do a whole show off that right there. But we got to get on to the next subject.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we do. Let's start with the most important. I'm gonna go ahead and start off. You want to start with that Billboard 25, or you want to start with the gritty stuff first with the Tory Lanez, Diddy? What you want to do?
We can start off with the 25.
25. All right. So, guys, Billboard just dropped a top 25 female list, or female hip hop artist list. Excuse me. I did not say that right. Of all time.
And it was in April.
She is the.
We was away.
We were. She is the FemC expert on this show. I'm not the super FemC. I got like a few I like, but I'm gonna let her start it off. How do you feel about their top 10? Do you think they got it right, or who would you have taken out?
Cardi.
I agree with you, because when I saw that, I thought Cardi's not. Nah, I ain't got Cardi in mind.
I mean,
why would you not keep Cardi there?
I don't feel like she's done enough. And I'm super big on that.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to those lists, they're finicky. I know they really don't have too much to pull from. So,
agreed. I'm about to say they don't have a lot to pull from unless they're going to throw some people out there we don't know nothing about, which in my opinion, I would appreciate if they did that, because it gives people opportunity to go stream their music to help them out so they can. Maybe they didn't start out hot in the 80s and 90s, but now that people are learning about them now, early 2000s, people can go back and check them out. It's like, why they put them on the list? I'm curious. That boosts their sales, because Billboard is credible when it comes to naming artists. And
because it is people out there that are like that. So,
Facts.
I'm very curious when it comes to discovering artists. But what I do want to talk about with the list is the top 2, because it was a lot of, backlash about the top two.
The top two was Nicki and
Missy Elliott.
And Missy Elliott.
I
think that's fair. I'm gonna let you talk though. I'm gonna let you cook. I don't have an issue with it. I don't think it would be mine, but I don't have an issue with it though.
Politically, it was very correct. What I would say about Missy is a developer. She is a curator. She is a producer. And I feel like
she low-key a vocalist too. Like nobody talks about how well she sings.
I feel like rapping and singing is some shit she do on the side.
And she was mainly a producer.
I just feel like,
she's a better producer than she is a rapper, in your opinion?
And I feel the same way about Kanye. I feel the same way about Kanye. I'll say it all day long. I feel
he's a better producer than rapper.
Hell yeah.
I agree. I can't even be mad at that.
She has made great hits, great music, great body of work. I don't take that away from her. But when she gets with an artist, she really gets with them. Tweet, Nicole.
I'm good. I'm gonna let you finish. Sorry.
She really helped them find their sound.
Go ahead.
That's her lane to me. So
facts. Okay. This is my only issue with those artists you name. We only know them from like maybe one album. You know what I'm saying? Like Nicole. Did you say Nicole Ray or is that Timbaland?
Nicole Ray.
Nicole Ray is her artist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she
helped broke her. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Timbaland, one of the two, they always work
together.
These artists interchangeably. Mm-hmm. So my only issue with those artists, they were talented, but I only heard maybe one album and it was like, where are they now? Type thing. So I deduct, in my opinion, I deduct points because the artists that they put out don't have longevity.
I get what you're saying, but the projects, they can transcend through time. They're very
no, they're good projects.
They age very well.
Yeah,
I still listen to them very regularly.
I'm with you, but I'm just saying.
So does quality and quantity? Are we like? Does that really matter?
To me, dude, because I don't like saying you broke this, you broke that, and then I look at the artist and where are they now? Comes like they're on a missing milk carton. Like, where are they? Like, I don't like that for me. It's personal. I ain't gonna say that everybody should do that for them, but to me, I look at how well the artists under you perform. Mm-hmm. Like, I look at Jeezy with YG. I look at all these different artists that broke different artists, and they still have a career. They're like well after that. Like, I think that does matter. Like, why did these artists just all of a sudden disappear after you gave them that one album? That just something that puzzles me.
I think Tweet got like 2-3 albums.
But
Nicki, but what I would say about Nicki, why she got number one, she's passionate about rapping.
Well, hold up. Before, who are you taking out for Missy though? Yeah, who you replacing?
No, I feel like her and Missy. I feel like that was a perfect placement.
Okay. I thought you were saying.
But it was a lot of backlash about Nicki being number one, and I'm just like, Nicki is passionate about rapping. She's a rapper and nothing else.
Who do you take her out and make number one if it ain't Nicki?
Nobody. Absolutely.
You ain't naming not one rapper.
Hell no.
That you think could take her spot.
They don't have the stamina. They don't.
You said they don't have the stamina.
They don't have the wordplay. They don't have
the wordplay is crazy.
The will to like continue to make.
The wordplay is crazy though.
It's just not there. It's just not there.
The wordplay is crazy though. There is wordplay.
Okay, who hell?
But we're not basing this completely off wordplay.
Who the hell else on there got good wordplay?
You don't think Kim, even though it has been said people have written rhymes for her, but the same thing has been accused of Nicki. So I'm not going.
I ain't never heard nobody say they wrote for Nicki.
Safari.
They probably collabed. But that man came
allegedly.
back.
Look, I'm saying everything allegedly because I don't have the proof.
That man came back online and said that he never wrote for her. Because when he was mad when they broke up, he was sitting there online saying that. But then he came back and apologized and said he never wrote for her.
Oh, he did? Okay,
yes.
No, I remember. Again, I apologize for my poor journalistic skills.
You know I'm a bard.
But I know, I see. I apologize, but I did hear him say that nonetheless. You can't get mad at me for saying that. He did say that, but I didn't know if that was true or not.
Because he was mad.
So, all right, cool. We're going to put her against somebody. Has Foxy had ghostwriting?
Foxy is a dope ass rapper.
I know. I'm asking Hashy because I don't want to compare her to somebody.
They said Jay-Z did. They said Jay-Z wrote for her.
They said people. Damn. I can't.
But I don't really take. I don't really take that from her though. That's Jay-Z writing for you. You don't get much better than that.
It from you getting the points deducted. Sorry, I ain't fucking
Pick
with
and
it.
choose.
I don't pick and choose.
You do.
Name a prior time to this conversation. I pick and choose.
You really want to go there with me?
We talking about lyricism and skill. And listen, their career. No, I'm about to correct you, and I'm gonna correct you, and I'm done. I'm done correcting you on this.
Roll the tape.
No, you can roll the tape. I'm talking about Moneybagg Yo. Moneybagg Yo is not a lyricist. He's not. He hasn't built a career off being a lyrical monster, has he? No, answer my question. Has Moneybagg built that? No, answer my question. Answer my question. Has Moneybagg built a career off of being a lyricist? No, he hasn't. Those two females have. Those two hip-hop artists have. Excuse me. Those two hip-hop artists have built a legacy off writing their own rhymes and people believing that they put their bars together. So, yeah, they get deducted.
Respect.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Come on now, stop it.
We'll meet in the middle. There.
We can meet in the middle. I think Barb's is number one for now. I think somebody might throw it one day. I ain't gonna say forever. It's always gonna be somebody to take your spot.
Well, they ain't did it yet.
I think Trina's a little too high.
I like Trina. I love Trina. She gave us some real female.
You think she better than Doja Cat though?
Hell no.
All right, then. That's my point. She's too high. She's too high. She should have been like. She
higher than Doja.
List. Rap City should have been higher too.
She's boring.
But it's not built. I'm assuming this list wasn't built purely off lyricism. So.
Yeah, I really don't know the
criteria.
Of
Remy
why
Ma, she's on there. So.
But I wanted to highlight that because it was a lot of discourse online about it, and that's just about the whole Nicki and Missy. Nicki being before Missy.
Oh, nah, for real. Nah, that needed to be talked about. That's important. We don't give women enough credit and prop historically, in my opinion. So the more we discuss about them, I think the better for the platform.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
It's all good. So the next up, let's get into Tory. Because I got into a whole debate with the bros about this, and one dude just kept trying to convince me that he's innocent. And I just told him, bro, I don't think he's innocent. I'm sorry.
You don't?
No, I don't. Is that shocking to believe that I don't think he's innocent?
It's very shocking.
What? I don't. I just don't believe it. I'm sorry. I just don't like.
So you think he really shot her?
Yeah. I think he shot her. Like my homeboy kept trying to. This and that happened in court, and this and that happened in court. I
said,
bro,
didn't have no gunpowder residue on him.
Yeah. Him and Kelsey had. To be fair, him and Kelsey had it on them both. Yes, he had guns.
So you don't think he tried
DNA, He didn't have DNA. They couldn't confirm DNA. They said they could neither confirm or deny if it was his, but they're not going to exclude it. It was the DNA was unknown. So
I don't think he shot that girl.
But I looked at, I'm gonna do my Googles. I did research behind DNA tests behind guns on DNA on metal. It don't, when you do a test on it, it don't show up as good.
So you saying the bodyguard he lied about Kelsey shooting her? Because they did a whole press conference earlier this week about the bodyguard confessing after he got stabbed.
Wait, hear me out. This is my thing. If you're gonna stand up for what's right, stand up for what's right. Why weren't you trying to say this earlier? Then number two, the judge threw out one of the affidavits. He didn't. That was Jaquan something. They tried to do this prior. My thing is, why are we waiting so late for y'all to come out and tell the truth? I think you talking about Kelsey's bodyguard, right? Mm-hmm. Like, why weren't you speaking of beforehand saying this?
Well, he said he felt bad. He said it was on his conscience, and after he's heard about him getting stabbed. He came forward. But irregardless...
You waited till you got stabbed before you came forward.
Irregardless, he's a felon.
Just hear me out. You waited till you got stabbed to come forward and tell the truth. That don't sound weird to you?
He's a felon. He was on probation. He's not from there. He's from Toronto. He's...
Oh my God!
Not a citizen. So he was going to prison regardless because he wasn't supposed to be around guns.
Yeah, I just feel like this.
But I don't.
The whole situation is weird. Like if I'm in his situation, I know I've been involved with both friends intimately. I don't want to be in the same car with y'all. I don't want to be drinking alcohol.
Females, you don't think? And I'm a woman. I know how we react and how we respond. We're gonna go off our emotions. Like you don't think she tried to do something to her friend And they best friends.
I don't completely put that out of my mind. That's not what I'm looking at. That is very possible. But my thing is too, I don't even know where they were sitting. It was never been confirmed or who was sitting where. And then I'm trying to figure out where, like, I look at Megan's testimony. I don't think you're going to forget somebody shooting you. And she heard, dance, bitch, dance. It sounds like some shit that nigga would say. I'm sorry. Dance, bitch, dance. That sound like an ad-lib in a song that nigga said, bro. Like, I really feel like Tory, like, when you, like, I can't unhear that out of my mind. And I don't want to be, like, shitting on her testimony, but, like, because she was the victim. Like, come on, bro. Dance, bitch, dance. You think Kelsey said that? How do you, my thing is, how do you text Tory shot Meg and you got the gun in your hand? Which one is it? You feel me? Like, chronologically, how did that work? Like, boom, 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 hold that, nigga. Text. Tory shot Meg after I shot and handed him the gun, or he snatched the gun from me and then I texted. Like, I don't think she, in my opinion, with that happening, I don't think nobody's thinking that far ahead unless they premeditated the whole incident in their mind. That doesn't make sense. That sounds like some spirit of moment type shit. Shit got heated when they was drinking. Wasn't nobody really thinking. Some shit came out that they didn't want to come out. I think Megan belittled the fuck out of that nigga and said, get me out this car. He got upset because you know little niggas got short man syndrome. Napoleon syndrome. Look it up. It's a real thing. Y'all ain't got to believe me if you know. He reached out that motherfucking window. Clap, clap, clap. Dance, bitch, dance. It just sounds like it makes sense. Like I said, if you tell me, like, if forensics say, hey, the bullet trajectory or whatever, he was sitting on the other side, I don't believe his short ass is jumping, getting on top of the car and shooting at Meg, no. But if he was sitting in that back seat behind her and she got out and he was sitting right there and that's his gun and that's the vehicle that they had occupied, bro, gotta go to jail, bro. That's your gun. Like, it just don't sound convincing. Like, I told my homeboy, when they present new evidence, I'll give it a shot. But from what I've known and heard, bro, homeboy don't sound innocent. You got to prove that he didn't shoot her. And I don't think his team did a good job proving he didn't shoot her. Because the first thing that should have came out your mouth, Kelsey did that shit.
Well, she got immunity, so she
her team was on it though.
She wouldn't have got locked up no way. Nothing would have happened to her.
Yeah, I think if they present evidence that shows that she had a shot the gun, they would have been able to get her. You can't just get away like that. Now, immunity just mean you can't. The immunity from what I read on the line was, or through Chat GPT, because I used it, it was saying that the immunity only covered her incriminating herself as far as the testimony. That's why she was saying, I don't remember, da-da-da-da. She was trying to play this shit safe. I feel like low-key they was trying to protect Tory from their testimonies, but it didn't work.
I don't even think he got to testify.
He didn't get to testify? Mm-mm. Well, maybe he need to testify. Maybe that would clear everything up. I think maybe that would, if he didn't testify, he should. Like, I'm sorry. If you playing with my freedom, I'm telling. I'm not a street nigga. I'm telling. I'm telling. If you're doing something that can harm me, get me wrapped up, you might as well shoot me because I'm telling, nigga. I'm not going to jail for no fucking body. I ain't built for it. I like my freedom.
I'm not either.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's why I work out every day so I don't go to jail.
So my thing is this: if Tory, you didn't get to testify, please testify and tell your truth so we can clear everything up. Because you're not looking good in public opinion. And court is really about public opinion.
Yeah, I hope he's healing up well. I hate that.
Oh yeah, he got stabbed up bad. I feel bad for homeboy. He little too. Yeah, he dog food in there, dog.
Chris Brown.
Okay, yeah.
I got tickets to see you for my birthday.
You gotta get your money back, don't you?
I'm so worried about them canceling this tour.
No, I think it is gonna get canceled. From what I was told,
because he won't be able to make a public appearance to June 13th, and the tour starts. Why would you go back to somewhere you showed your ass at?
No, I think he went back because they were gonna eventually get him. From what I was told,
in another country at that, like
you gotta act like you got some sense in other countries, though. Like
beating niggas in the head with bottles is so crazy. Like, I can't keep defending you. You need to get your shit together.
No, I'm not a huge supporter of Chris Brown. I might hear his music, dope, but like the person, I don't know, man. He do a lot of weird shit too. Just saying. I'm not even going off the Rihanna shit. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all stands can kiss my ass. That nigga do some weird shit. I'm sorry. Didn't he like stalk Karuchi or some shit? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Have you ever stalked somebody before?
Hell no. If I'm that big, why do I need a stalk? I can go get another one.
Why
and
do you
another
think
one
that-
and another one.
What do you think? Why y'all think just because somebody is like super famous, they don't have feelings, they're not human?
My feelings have never allowed me
like
to.
they're not like they're excused from human behavior. And I'm not saying nothing about that is normal, but come on.
Thank you. It is not normal.
I'm not saying
do
that
you
it's
allow
normal,
your human behavior and feelings to allow you to break the law?
No.
All right, then.
Because I don't want
So I ain't giving that nigga an excuse either. I'm not vouching for niggas that's rich and ain't done nothing for me or my family or friends. I'm sorry. I just don't see it.
Okay, bro.
And even then, I'm still gonna look at him like, yo, bro, you crazy. Are you okay? Like, I don't know if Chris Brown got a therapist, bro. I just hope he sees his therapist. I mean, it was 2 years ago. Maybe he done did some healing and changing. That was 2023. But I'm just saying, I get tired of that. And I get tired of seeing black men in these spaces with money and wealth and power and doing obscene, crazy, typical white rich man shit.
It's the drugs.
Yeah, he is on. Well, they say allegedly he is on cocaine. I don't know what Chris
It's
Brown
the
is on.
drugs. I
You
think
it's the
everybody
drugs?
just casually does drugs in Hollywood.
That's believable. I get tired of seeing our black men position themselves and putting themselves in those positions. That's all. It's draining and tiring.
It's so draining and tiring. And in the case, the Diddy trial.
Oh yeah, my boy going on. He fried. He cooked.
The first day after like reading that stuff and hearing about it, I woke up the next day and I was just like drained. I'm like, I don't feel like this is something we should be hearing. Like, I don't feel like this is anything we need to have like a ear to the streets on.
I mean,
I think they should have kept that shit sealed and in the courtroom.
I agree. Oh, you say he should have kept it in the courtroom. I agree, but I think you gotta think how media works. We gotta get people talking. We gotta get people clicking and liking. That's how they get paid.
I could have went my whole life.
I think. I could have too, from what I read and heard.
I was disgusted.
I ain't gonna say I was disgusted. It's just if that's what they. Look, hear me out. Not saying I wasn't disgusted about the sexual abuse part. I want to clarify that. I am disgusted about that part. But I thought people online that were creating content, people who were creating content as well, were too focused on the sexual acts that were done. What he do in his bedroom is, like, in my opinion, it's none of my business. We're focused on what crimes.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
That's why I was getting at. Like, I'm not saying that what he did. That's terrible.
I'm not.
I think some people he's in court for his sex life. I'm like, no, bro. It's a story. It's storytelling. It's the art of storytelling when you get in the court. They're setting the tone for what type of nigga he was, so they can hit you with the punchline.
Yeah, and I'm not, taking away from anything she experienced because it was very degrading, but it consensual between them two. Like, and I don't feel like that should have really been like at the forefront of the case. Like, yes, him beating her and, having his staff involved with the, keeping her hidden and shit like that. That's the shit I want to hear about because that's illegal. That's the crime.
Yeah, but we can't talk about sexual assault or sexual abuse if we don't talk about the sex part and the nature and how graphic it was. So I just hated that the P-brains on the internet were more focused on that part than the actual abuse part of it. That's what I was saying. I need y'all to refocus on the abuse part.
And
not
people
the
still saying that he was doing that with celebrities. When she got on the stand and she said it was between them two and the escorts or whoever they hired. Like, and they still talking about the Diddy parties and stuff. That was not the same as the freak-offs. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just... Well, I don't know.
Like I said, we in the internet age. People come up with all their own narratives and go online.
This shit is disturbing.
It is disturbing, but that was, like I said earlier. Like when I went in that comment section and saw people all they were talking about was actual sex acts. They didn't care about none of the sexual abuse, the sexual traffic. You heard him hurt her. They said nothing. I'm like, bro, y'all missing the whole point. Like he was whooping her ass. Not only just her. Apparently, she ain't the only one. So
there's other victims.
So we need to hold up on the sexual stuff because I know y'all that's what y'all like. Y'all little nasties is okay, but we need to focus on the actual
crazy,
the actual crimes that were committed. You got Smokey with the same thing. You want to talk about Smokey?
No, I don't.
Nah, it's gut wrenching.
Too
What else we got?
Who's a top tier vocalist? Let's talk about music.
Yeah.
Let's focus back on music.
Okay, top tier vocalist. You want me to go first or you?
Yeah, who you got?
He gonna surprise you, Lauren Hill. I think is a very great voice.
She does.
I don't know about now. I'm going off 90s.
No, she can still hold a tune.
She can't. I haven't seen her live. I heard people trash her about her live performances.
She just be late, but she can still
She
sing.
still can go.
Her
Okay,
voice
cool.
is matured beautifully.
Yeah, nah. I got Lauren. Her voice was top tier. And I'm gonna throw one more at you. I'm gonna let you get your two off. I got Jill Scott too.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So I know a little R&B. I ain't as in tune as you are, but I know a little. So I know when I hear a good voice. I know you gonna say Brandy. Go ahead.
Who?
Brandy.
No, she did not
Really?
make my list.
She ain't make your top tier vocalist list.
I
Interesting.
said,
Okay.
I did more than two, and
I know
no,
you did.
No particular order. Coming in hot with Whitney.
Whitney's fire. I knew he was about to say. I had a feeling she was gonna get brought up.
I did Aretha.
Aretha Cole,
I did Patty.
Patty Cole,
I did Beyonce. And I did Melanie Fiona.
I've heard great things about her. I haven't really listened to her music, so
I was gonna say Mariah, but her voice is not aged well.
really,
Like in the 90s, like you hit the key off the chart where you could whistle, your ass could sing. But her voice is not. I don't know what she's done or what type of like maintenance she does on her vocals, but it ain't aged well. And I hate that for her because,
I'm gonna go gospel real quick. Sharon Clark.
yeah, all the Clark sisters.
Yeah,
honestly.
you can put the whole team over there. I just wanted to show a little love to the gospel community because that to me that's where the vocalists
Karen, Dorinda,
they all go.
all of them, yes.
Yeah.
Well, Sing a House Down, hell, even Kiki,
Yeah.
Kiara Shear, love
Yeah.
her to death. Let's get into producers. What's your favorite Jazzy Faye song? I'll go first.
You go ahead. No, you got
I'll
it.
go first with this
You got
one.
it.
I said "Love Me, Baby" by Murphy Lee and Sleepy Brown.
Word. Excuse me. Word.
I love a good vulnerable rapper. It's such a good vulnerable song from a rapper, and the beat is funky as hell. So, what more can you ask for?
I'm gonna go with Jazzy Faye. To me, is criminally underrated as a producer. That's why I wanted to talk about him. I want to make sure some of the people that aren't being talked on it are still being talked about, and given their flowers.
I love that. Yeah.
We want to make sure. Let me correct that. We want to make sure.
This was his question, so it's
No,
a good one too.
it's we. But mine is more mainstream. But I didn't really know who Jazzy Faye was until I knew who he was with All Now with Nappy Roots. That's what kind of like, who is this Jazzy Faye guy kind of singing and producing? He's kind of cool. So I think my favorite work from him is either between Field Mob and T.I. Let's Get Away.
And So What?
Yeah. So What?
Those are both really good records.
I know. So What? And I was playing So What before it came up here.
Yeah, that's a good one. Both of them are good.
Yeah, Jazzy Faye is criminally underrated, guys. I really feel like y'all should go take the time.
So check out his discography.
Yeah, please do.
Because I did this morning. It was...
Yeah, it's dope. We
Super
don't ever
dope.
talk about him, though.
We really don't. That was a really good question.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Then we're going to do a sample. We're going to get into samples. Rest in peace, Roy Ayers.
Roy Ayers, yeah.
Ayers.
It's Ayers?
Fuck his name up. Yes, it's Ayers.
Okay. Sorry, I
Yes,
might have been
he contributed a lot to the industry. And I'm going to share a fact that a lot of people probably don't know about him. And my favorite sample by him, Tribe Called Quest, Bonita Applebaum.
What was the original song, you know?
It's Daylight, and it's by the American jazz band Ramp. Now, it's a group founded by him. He never vocally contribute, but he produced all their records. And it's still his sample because he produced the song. So yeah, I thought that was a little fun fact to give. So, what about you? What you got? Oh, and you know he did his Tiny Desk performance, like right before he passed.
He did?
Yeah, it was super dope.
I need to.
Super dope.
I need to check into that.
Yeah, it was super dope.
Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but he did My Life. Everybody Loves the Sunshine. That's him, right? Okay,
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure. It kind of slipped my mind, but that's probably my favorite song that they used his sample.
Yeah, with Mary.
Yeah, that's to me. That was like my favorite.
She did do that proper.
Yeah.
She did it real proper.
And that song has been sampled a lot too. So, but I
Truly.
think that's my favorite one.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Make sure y'all check out the legends, guys.
Yeah, he contributed a lot. So thank you for your contribution. Different genres of music. What have you explored lately?
I don't know why I put that on there, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I haven't explored any new music. I think when it comes to other genres, I allow other people to kind of put me on. So I haven't really took time to see what other is out there.
Pick me.
No, you can. I told you can send me whatever, but I haven't explored other genres. I ain't gonna lie to you. I haven't heard anything musically inspiring within the last 2 months. Period. I'm telling you, I'm on a musical drought right now. I don't know if that's a word, but I'm being real with you. Like I have not heard anything.
It's a real thing.
Really, like, ooh, I like that. What is that? Like I've heard nothing, and I work with a very diverse group of guys, and they have not brought up any new music to me, and they know I love music. So I'm probably gonna have to send me something. What you got?
I wish I could say the same, but it's been so fruitful for me. But like, I probably discovered this like last summer. I don't know if it's like a name for it, but it's like, and I've seen somebody talk about it on Twitter. They get uncomfortable when they hear white boys make R&B.
You said they get uncomfortable?
Yes. Like
I can understand why.
I have, and it's mostly guys over in the UK. I could make a 40-song playlist of how much I have discovered from them white boys. It's so crazy. Mm-hmm. And I have to literally go and check like who they are and what they look like, because they don't look like what they sound. It's been so good.
Like Sam Smith.
I say they better than Sam Smith.
I didn't know Sam Smith was a UK.
But no, they got great beats, samples. I mean, production is top tier. Vocals are top tier.
Amy Winehouse, another one though. She was dope.
I love Amy Winehouse.
Peak Amy Winehouse, yeah. So I mean,
I'm gonna say white boys with soul. That's what I'm gonna call them.
I mean, I feel like they're more soulful. They're making more soulful shit than the shit we make over here, and we started this shit, which is crazy. But,
I've been listening to a lot of jazz as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not really a new discovery, but I've been into it more. I've discovered
Kamasi Washington
a lot more.
I don't know if you checked them out. I rock with jazz. That would probably, I mean, I didn't really listen to it during that period, but he's definitely somebody I go to when I want to break from hip hop. So Kamasi Washington, if y'all don't know, please check him out. Brother, very talented. I think he's from the West Coast. West Coast has a lot of talented brothers out there that do other music that's not hip hop or R&B.
It's endless out there. And yeah. I mean, I haven't really been listening to rap. I really haven't. Like, I think the last thing I listened to was that Key Glock album. It's hard.
Yeah, I listened to Key Glock. Dan, should have asked you about Key Glock. Yeah,
it's hard,
I
but
waited for that.
Other than that, I listened to Dave East. I listened to that on my way here.
He dropped some new stuff?
Yeah, I think he dropped it Friday. So. I mean, rap, hip hop, it's in a bad place. It's been in a bad place, but I feel like it's really in a bad place.
I'm about to become an R&B bro now.
Man, I've been talking about it. Switching lanes. But
I'm about to become an R&B bro. I think I'm in I'm trying to be in a loving space in my life. So, and to introduce loving, caring Lonnie to the world, I got to bring it out by instilling my soul and body with loving and caring music.
I love that for you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be an R&B bro. I think I'm retiring for hip hop, bro.
Know the ladies love that. So I think it'll work for you.
I think it will too, because I got dissed on a date one time because I played, what was I playing? Big X the Plug. She, I thought you should have played something a little smoother, I was thinking maybe some R&B. I was like, damn, I can't even play Big X the Plug. I thought it was supposed to be a fun day.
That would probably piss me off.
For real?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just meeting you. I don't know you.
The vibes.
I don't want to be smooth R&B Lonnie, and I don't want the interpretation of it. You know what I'm saying? To be, you trying to slide in my drawers. No, I'm just trying to get to know you and be fun. Like, I didn't want the wrong impression to come off. But by avoiding that, I end up making the wrong impression anyway. Low key, I feel like. She said it was no judgment, but when they say that, you judging me, and it's cool. Yeah.
I mean,
I ain't tripping.
Ain't nothing wrong with him, but
I'm just meeting you. I'm trying to get to know you. Yeah, I'm feeling out.
So I wouldn't have really took that as like, I wouldn't have been too hard on you about it.
She wasn't hard. She just pointed that out, and I'm like,
but it is rare.
It was a fair, valid critique, but
it's rare to find somebody with good music that you like naturally vibe with them. Trust me, I have had my share of experiences, and that really makes or break a relationship for me.
Music?
Yes.
That ain't no make or break for me. That's
if
crazy.
We cannot connect on that thing effortlessly,
well, hear me out.
It ain't gonna work.
It's simple to me. You play what you want in your car, and you play what I want in my car.
And
I feel like that's so simple. Like, I don't think you have to be that critical, but go ahead.
I hate to be this person, but I have the best music taste ever. Like, I can stick my chest out with that.
Look,
and nobody can ever take that from me.
I'm gonna give you.
To find somebody with like just slightly a better ear than me, it's crazy. I'm in love. I'm seriously in love.
You really a music snob. I don't believe that.
I really am. Ask about me.
I believe it.
Ask about me. I found it. I experienced
it. Somebody got better taste than you.
Slight. I said slight. To a point where you could put me on the shit. It's hard. It's hard to put me on shit because I know everything.
You don't know everything.
I do. So if you come,
do you get the tapes? Do you get the tape as episode 3, season 1?
No, if you come with something that's slightly like different from me, but the same like that I can connect with and explore. Yeah.
I can dig it.
Yeah, you can go ahead and lock me and throw a key away. All
right. I think we're gonna round. What topic you want to round it up with or close out with? I kind of want to hit on one rap topic, one more, but I'm gonna let you go.
No, you can have it.
Why do you think Pastor Troy is never mentioned, like when they talk about ATLian, or Atlanta native rappers, when it comes to like greatness or GOAT or those type of conversations? He's never really brought up. Have you noticed that? Like, I've never. He had a whole. I feel like he had like a little small smidge. It might have been small, 15 minutes of fame, but I feel like he had a moment where with crunk music where we don't really mention him.
I love Pastor Troy, so I can't really say.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, when I was doing the Mount Rushmores for different, cities and shit, I didn't see not one with Pastor Troy on it. Not one. I think
he makes, it's just a different sound. Like, I'm not going to sit there and, like, classify him with everything.
I would think he's crunk in trap. If you wanted to be real, if I had to classify him, he's definitely crunk.
In the classifications, yes, but it's still slightly different from what the South is accustomed to. It's slightly different. He is in a lane of his own.
You think he in a lane of his own? I think he sound like in the early 2000s. I felt like he was different from Outkast during that and Field Mob or anybody in Atlanta at that time. I felt like he was different from. But I felt like him and Lil Jon meshed very well when they made crunk music together, or music together. Period. So that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you?
In Atlanta. And just because they in Atlanta, they don't make the same sound of music.
No, that's true. But I just noticed that, and I don't want people to forget about him, but I felt like he's like a pillar for Atlanta music, in my opinion. I'm not from Atlanta, but people from Atlanta, please confirm if he is or not. But I just noticed I don't see him
in the conversation.
I'm not saying he got to be top 4, top 5, whatever. He could be 10 on your list. I don't care. I'm just saying I never hear his name brought up at all.
Yeah, I seen you put that on
I
the
hear
list. I was like, that's a
Outkast,
good
Dungeon
question.
Family, everybody, but I never hear Pastor Troy. Never. Down South Georgia Boys, whole movement. I never hear any of them talk about it.
I'm gonna listen to him in the car.
Yeah, like I listened to him a little bit, maybe like earlier this week. Like I'm trying to figure out like why maybe people don't put him out there. Did his music not age well? I just would like to know from an Atlanta native what their perspective is on Pastor Troy. Where does he rank? Why doesn't he rank? What keeps y'all from making sure his name is mentioned? Because I see Gucci Man and the people that's not from or native to Atlanta mentioned more than him.
Who ain't from Atlanta?
Gucci not from Atlanta.
Where he from?
Alabama. Jesus from South Carolina. Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
No, I'm not lying. They're not from Atlanta. That's why I'm
Gucci
saying.
Mane's from Alabama.
Yeah. Yeah. He moved to he moved to Atlanta when he got a little older, but he's not born. His first probably 10 years is probably in. I read a Gucci Man autobiography, just to let y'all know.
His book.
Yeah, I read his book.
Okay.
So y'all don't come at me, y'all Gucci stands. I ain't got time for it. But he was raised like maybe up until maybe teenager, early teens, and then he came to Atlanta. And I'm not saying he can't claim Atlanta. That's crazy, but I'm just saying when I think
that was just a fact I didn't know.
Yeah, like Ludacris is not from Atlanta. He's from Chicago. Like these guys moved to Atlanta later in age when you have somebody who was kind of born and raised there from like a little bitty boy. Mm-hmm. I think sometimes it gets a little tricky. So that's why I'd be wanting to hear what their point of view and their criteria is for an Atlanta rapper to be on that Mount Rushmore. I know Andre moved from the West Coast to Atlanta too, but he was real little, so I don't really count that. Like he was like 5 or 6. Like you from Atlanta, bro. But when you talk about when you hit your early teens and you kind of already been socialized into a way of life, so you kind of bring whatever you bring from Alabama, South Carolina, Chicago to Atlanta. You feel me? You're not really ingrained in the soil and the culture as much as the rest, like a T.I.
Gotcha.
Or Shorty Low, whoever you want to name. So
that's true.
That's why.
That's a fact I didn't know. So thanks for sharing that. Well, we're gonna get out of here. I know we Yap City.
Yeah.
On this episode, it's been a while, so we had to get back into it.
Also, before we go, I just want to make sure I give a shout out to Miss Aisha Shepherd. She gave me some merch, so thank you for the shirt.
And your chain?
Yeah, my little belt chain, guys. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really dope. But I'm going to give you her page so you can make sure you check out her stuff. She's starting out with a clothing line. I thank you guys. Again, Black-owned. We support Black-owned businesses in the area. Let me make sure I'm giving you the right page to go to because I want you to go to the right place. The brand is called Assemble Service. Online, it is Assembled Service. I think it's just flat out. I don't think it's it's just flat out Assembled Service altogether. Y'all check that out. Do you have the picture below of the actual Instagram page below? So please make sure you support a Black woman in a Black business, and she does provide quality, so you're not getting shitted on.
And we did not plan to dress alike today.
No, we didn't.
We just be showing up in the same colors.
I guess we on our camera, swag.
But it's cool.
Yeah. I look better in pink, though. I'm just playing.
All right. That's it for
all right, y'all have a good one.
the night. Good night, y'all.